Welcome to yoga. All right. This is your time, your hour. Whatever feels right to your body, do it. Whatever feels a little bit not right, back off. Always listen to the signs that you get. Hi. People popping in. I've got the doors open today, so this is the first time, I don't know if you can hear the chirping, but first time the doors are open, which is nice. Hi, Amelia. Welcome. So we're gonna just start with some breathing. Actually, this was something that Amy showed me. It's the beginning of just kind of settling into our body. We're just gonna start with some inhale and exhale, closing our eyes. And what I'd like you to do is just take a moment to begin to try to drop into the breath. We've all been running around all day. It's 4:30 and it's time to drop in a little bit. So let's see if we can do a 3-count inhale and a 3-count exhale. Maybe we'll do like 3 of those. Continuing with that breath, allow your arms just to kind of rise on the inhale and fall on the exhale. So as soon as you begin the inhale, the arms can float up. You may want to even look up. Maybe you keep your eyes closed, but your face looks up. And on the exhale, maybe the arms float down, and then you maybe look down or tilt your chin to your chest. So we're just starting to match the movement of the arms and the head and the neck with the breath. You can keep your eyes closed, or if you want, you can have a soft gaze. And as you do this, you may want to also lengthen. The dog is barking and maybe barking because he hears me. Doors are closing. You may want to extend the breath a little longer. That was nice for a couple seconds there. So maybe you would have a 5-count inhale and a 5-count exhale. Just no pressure to elongate the breath to any certain number. I'm just asking to sort of stretch the breath. And then as you continue to do this, if you want, play with the arms a little bit. Maybe you twist on the inhale and then cross the wrists. Maybe on the exhale, you let the elbows drop first. And then maybe you even change the arms completely. On the inhale, you cross them. And on the exhale, you take them behind you. Or maybe you twist one way on the inhale. And then twist the other way on the exhale. Just begin to let the arms go where they want to go. And the head follow on the inhale and the exhale. You may want to create a pattern, a repeating pattern. or you may want to do something different each time. Still just matching the inhale with the exhale. Let's all take a deep breath in, lifting the arm up, maybe looking up, opening our eyes if we've had them closed. Exhale, let's take the left arm to the mat and just let that right arm curve. We're gonna try and drop that elbow to the mat, but keep the right hip rooted. And we're gonna open up the chest to the ceiling. Ooh, drop that scapula. Breathe here. And lengthen as you come up. Maybe use the hand into the mat, walking the hand up. Let's try the other side, but lifting both arms one more time. Big inhale and exhale. Take the right hand to the mat, reaching it as far away from the hips as you can, dropping the elbow to the ground, rooting that left hip, and doing that really gives you that delicious stretch. Opening the chest to the ceiling, looking up. When you're ready, walk that hand back up. Let's take a few shoulder circles, still with the breath. Inhale as you go up. Exhale as you send them down, and try and go slow. So maybe you still maintain that 3 count breath. I love seeing our 6 boxes on my screen. Thank you all for being with your videos on and being together on this beautiful day. Oh, wow, a bluebird just landed right next to me. Woo, bright blue. That was a message. Lovely little message. Good. And now let's just take the right ear to the right shoulder, pressing the left palm into the ground. Send the shoulder back, the elbows kind of back. I think the bluebird was an apology for the barking dog. Other side. I think I need some light on me. I'm kind of silhouetted here. There we go. Good, and then take the weight of the hands and just send them to the back of the head and just give me a slow no here. Rotating the chin to the right and to the left. Good. And let's take the hands to the front of the knee. We're gonna pull into those knees, arch, and then send the chin up, drop the shoulders down, lift the belly button towards the spine, engage the abs, look up, look up, look up. And exhale, pull back into the lower back, chin to chest. Continue that. 3 count breaths, arch and round. And then if you want, you can add a little stirring of the KitchenAid rib cage, or you can continue just with your inhale, arch and round down. But I love doing this little KitchenAid stirring motion with my rib cage. Inhale as you move forward through the arch. As you go back and to the side. You can add the head and the chin if you want. Moving the head in opposition to the direction of the rib cage. Good. And maybe just a little side to side, just a little rib cage side to side, like you're kind of pushing on that right knee as you move the rib cage to the left, and then maybe try the other side. Push that left knee and move to the right. Maybe look over that shoulder. Woo. Yes, good. All right, let's uncross. Let's come into dancer, the dancer V. Not too wide, something comfortable. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, left arm to left ankle. Dancer stretch just all the way over. Grab hold of that ankle or that foot. Root the opposite hip. Drop the right scapula. Look under that armpit. See how close you can get the ear to the knee, but still maintain both sits bones on the ground. If this is hard on the arm, you can also take, if you want, this will help you open up your chest. Take the top arm behind the back, place the top of the palm against the back and use it to kind of leverage and twist that chest more open, getting that top shoulder towards the ceiling. And then when you're ready, big inhale, on the exhale, release the forehead to the knee. Round the right side of the body, forward and down. When you're ready, walk the hands up slowly. Good. Inhale. Exhale, other side. Gentle, gentle, gentle on the way down. Rooting that hip. Pulling that ear towards the knee, dropping the scapula. Looking up and under the top arm. And if you want, take that arm behind the back. Maybe use it as a little point of leverage to open up that chest a little bit more. And when you're ready, just release that left side of your back forward and drape your upper body over that right leg. Big, heavy breaths here. Walking the hands slowly, slowly back up to sitting. You don't want to shock yourself. Woo. And let's do one forward stretch. Inhale, lengthen through that waist. Come forward, hands to the back. Before we release over, let's lengthen. I'm kind of pulling a little bit on that floor in front of me to get a long spine. So I'm thinking up towards that diagonal. I'm stretching my toes up towards the ceiling, rotating the legs back. And then on the big exhale, oh yeah, release. And if you want, take some blocks and rest your head. Rest your head on the block. So you don't need to work too hard to get this stretch here. Just maintain the toes working towards the ceiling. Don't let them roll forward. And then reach those fingertips as far away from the pelvis as feels comfortable, and just relax. Relax your forehead on a blanket or on a block or on the floor, whatever feels comfortable. We'll just sit here. You want to return to your Ujjayi breathing, which is that slow, thick breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. The exhale has a kind of a hissing sound because you close the back of your throat slightly. It allows you to really control the exhale. From here, we're just gonna really slowly and gently take some weight into our palms and push side to side, creating a little bit of like a wave side to side with our head and our upper body. Just gently pushing into the floor, kind of like our sits bones are the roots, and we are like seaweed at the bottom of the sea. So slowly, with the current of the water, we're coming up. Our torso is rising slowly. Heavy head though, heavy head. And we're just rooted down by the pelvis until we come up, and then we're just floating on top. Just a little sway, gentle. Oh, I love imagining that. Like I'm just at the bottom of the ocean, rooted to the ground, and my upper body is just floating with the current. Beautiful. Let's take those legs together, shake them out. Maybe just do a little rub down. And maybe a rub down on just the chest and just a little prickly finger on the top of the head just to kind of stimulate everything. Whew. Good. All right. Let's come into, ooh, that felt good actually. Let's do a little mermaid. So our feet are sort of tucked to one side. I'm on my right buttock. We're gonna inhale and twist to the right. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, little twist to the right. Ooh, that's kind of like some serious hips there, right? If you want, you can just stay in the twist to the left for a second here. Oh, you know what we could do? I'm just getting an idea here. I'm scooting over. All right. Let's twist to the right and push up onto the knee, and then come down onto our left buttock, twist to the left, and then twist to the right. So maybe we'll add that little pass over the knees as part of our flow. Right now I'm just twisting. Inhale one way, exhale the other. And then I'm gonna push onto those knees and come over to the other side. And this time let's take that top leg out. And let's inhale onto that knee. Reach, big, expansive inhale, exhale down. A couple times here. When you push up, tighten that booty. Press the hips forward. Tight glutes. Tuck that knee on top. Pass over and then go the other side. If that hurts your knees, You can find an alternate way to get over. I know sometimes it's not a comfortable position for some, so please modify, modify, modify. I'm just trying to find a nice flow transition from side to side. We're on the left arm, left side here. As always, you can take the leg off the ground. You can leave it. I'm just getting warmed up. Good. All right. Did I forget something? Maybe we want to just hold mermaid on this side. I don't think we did that. Okay, crossing over to the other side. I'm on my right booty. All right, we're gonna come into half plank. So if you want, side plank, you can stack the legs or you can put the top leg in front of the bottom leg. Or if you still want to stay here on the knee and just lift the leg. We're going to stay and breathe. 3 breaths. Yeah? Side plank or on one knee with the leg extended. Recover when you're ready. Slowly with control, come down, switch sides. Again, you can do the knee version with just the leg up and the arm extended. You can stack the top foot on top of the left, or you can put the top foot in front of the bottom foot. And breathe. Now, if this hurts your wrist, you can also do this on your forearm. So that's another option. And come on down. Good. Let's switch one more time onto the right. And now we are gonna come onto that knee. We're gonna come up into that extended position, one knee on the ground underneath the hip. We're gonna inhale and exhale and crunch the knee to the elbow. 10 of these. Or you can just stay up in the extended position. You don't have to do the crunches. Feel what your body needs right now. Match the exhale with the crunch. One more. Beautiful. Switch sides. Same thing. Start in that extended position, fingertips facing away. Reach, 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 tight glutes. Exhale, kind of like you're making like a frog kind of pose with the elbow to the knee. Ten of these. Really try to get that elbow to the knee. Slow and steady, control that extension. Always using the breath to guide you. Beautiful. Yes, good, good, good. Let's shake those legs out. Take the right leg into the left, the right foot on the inner thigh. Let's inhale and just do a forward fold here. Nice and easy. Try to drop that. When you're ready, switch sides. Whew. Flex that bottom foot, toes pointing towards the ceiling. Inhale, exhale. Layer that upper body over the leg. And walk all up. There you go. Good. I think this is a good time to do our pranayama. You can do it sitting in cross leg on your knees or anywhere, however you want. I'm gonna come on up to my knees. 20 breaths. This just marks the end of our sort of warm up and gets us finally really locked into our breath. Play with your timing. Go slow, go fast, steady, and consistent the whole time, or change the dynamic, whatever you feel like you need. 20 breaths. Three more. No, you can't come in. Stay there. And on that last one, interlace the fingers, send the palms to the ceiling, walk the shoulders up the ladder, create that space that we can only create when we do this magical movement. And I feel like I just grew 4 inches, and stay there as you let the arms just float. Awesome. All right, let's come on to hands and knees. Take that right leg out. Lift that right leg up, and we're gonna inhale here. Exhale, nose to knee. Slow and steady. Inhale on the extension. Exhale as you tuck and round the spine. I would say just keep going. Matching that movement of your body with your breath. Good. Let's get off our wrists just for a second. Let's tuck those toes and turn those wrists. One way and then the other. And then back to it, other side. Extend the left leg, Find that length, find the inhale, exhale, nose to knee. When you contract and bring the nose to the knee, try to send the belly button towards the spine so you're really engaging those core muscles. The difference between doing these leg lifts that we usually do in like an exercise class and these yoga breathing exercises that we're really paralleling the breath and the body. It's the breath that's guiding the movement. And we're really not whacking our body around. We are slow and controlled, and that is just getting those muscles firing in a different way than when we just move quickly and without precision. Come on down. Tuck those toes one more time. Roll the wrists. We're gonna do rabbit. So untuck those toes, maybe give them a little gentle pat on the mat, just to stimulate the blood flow. We're gonna come down onto the top of our head and we're gonna grab the heels behind us. Inhale here, exhale, push the booty up in the air, pulling on the heels with the hands, trying to get the top of the head to the mat. Like you're burying your head underground. You should feel a really great stretch across your top of your back. And release. Okay, I want to try something a little different today. I haven't been able to do this. I'm hoping that you guys can have some kind of wall or door that you could do this with. You don't have to have it, but it makes it a little bit more fun if you do. So I'm going to show you what we're doing. First, we're just going to come into a regular old dolphin. But when I come into dolphin, I'm trying to rest my heels a little bit on the wall. So this feels pretty good, just like this. So I'd like everybody to eat, no matter where you are. If you need to adjust your spacing and find a wall or a door, go ahead and do that and come into dolphin when you're ready. Make sure your elbows are in front of your shoulders. I'm clasping my fingers together. You can have them flat on the ground if you want, palms down. Let's just take a few breaths here. And release. And let's actually maybe come up onto our knees and just take the clasp the fingers together and clasp them together and send the hands down your back, opening up the chest here. Whew, maybe even look up. Feeling that right there. Simple stretch really opens up that chest there. Good. Now you can go back to the same dolphin that we just did, or you can even go into down dog. What I'm gonna do, since I've got this wall now, is I'm gonna come into dolphin, and then I'm gonna see if I can walk my feet up the wall to create a bit. I'm gonna adjust myself and get a little closer to the wall to create a 90-degree angle on the wall, which just strengthens the shoulders a little bit more. Of course, you can get this from the dolphin pose, but it's fun to play a little bit with our inversions every once in a while. I see you, Sherry. Woo. It's like playing when we were kids, you know. One more time, whatever feels good. Maybe you just rest your heels on the wall and that's enough. Maybe you try to create that 90-degree angle. Woo! All over again. And come down. All right, yeah, feeling that. Let's just maybe do a little V stretch with the arms and then cross the elbows on top of each other. Give yourself a hug. Maybe tilt the head side to side here. Uncross, recross with the other one on top. Same thing. And then maybe take that right arm and see if you can, I usually need a strap for this. I'm just grabbing hold of my t-shirt today. I'm just trying to reach those hands towards each other and sending the elbows back. And switch. Oh, this side is seriously tight. Tight abs here, tight glutes if you're standing, if you're on your knees. All right, let's get some water. And let's stand up. And the way we're going to stand up is we're going to come into down dog. We're going to say hello to down dog. And then we're going to roll through the spine and come into up dog. Say hello to up dog. Maybe go back and forth a few times. Or you can just hang out in down dog, whatever feels right. And then when you're ready, walk those feet slowly, slowly, slowly to forward fold. And before we actually hit forward fold, we're gonna take the arms behind the thighs, like my knees are bent. And I'm hugging my thighs, and I'm gonna pull, like we just did with rabbit. I'm gonna pull against those arms and send my belly button towards my spine and really get that lower back stretch. Breathe. And release those arms. And when you're ready, you can come into a forward fold of your choice. That may mean that your elbows are on your knees. It may mean you got a couple of blocks that you're using, or you just drop in and find that forward fold that is so good to us. I used to take dance classes where we would spend almost 40 minutes in forward fold, doing these very, very micro bending of the knees to lengthen the hamstrings and stretch. Yeah. When you're ready, slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, come to standing. Good. Let's do some balancing poses. Good old tree, find your way, whatever side you want to do first. Just slightly tucking the pelvis, sending the knee back. And then putting your arms wherever you want them. Now, this is an option, is to put that foot anywhere along that leg. So trees don't come in the same sizes, yeah. Put our foot on our ankle. And actually, I challenge those of you who kind of consistently put the foot in one particular place to try something different. Just because that really does challenge your balance in a new way. And according to something I've read somewhere, balancing on one leg is really important to do as we age. If you haven't already switched sides, do so. And the other thing you can do to challenge yourself is actually within the pose, move the leg so that you're actually sliding the leg up and down the trunk. All right. I feel like doing a eagle today. So let's cross that right leg up and over and try and hook the toes behind the calf. My legs are bent. I'm gonna also cross my right arm over my left and then bring the palms together. I'm sitting into that standing leg so my butt is slightly back. I'm gonna lift the elbows up. Belly is nicely engaged. Breathing. And then slowly untwisting arms and legs. Yeah, give it a little shake. Whew. Try the other side. Yes, shake. Feels good. Now this leg, I can barely get my toes crossed and hooked. So I'm just kind of sending them back in that direction. I'm trying to sit into the glute, but not dump into it. This side, left arm over right. Lift those elbows towards your nose. And with grace, fly out of eagle. Let's come into chair. And let's lift those heels off the ground right away. Woo. Belly's lifted, sit into that. Get those arms up by your ears, drop the scapulas, sink a little lower. And heels come to the floor. Send that right leg back. Come into crescent pose. Let's lift the chest. Look up. We're gonna let those elbows gracefully drop. And then from here, we're gonna push up and over into warrior three. Pop up. See if you can do it. Ooh, drop that right hip. Reach the arms wherever you want to reach them. They can be in prayer. They can be above the head. They can be along the torso. If this is too hard, yeah, just tap that toe and just balance here, but light touch on the toe. When you're ready, come back to crescent. And come back to chair and press into mountain. Good. Same thing. Chair. Lift those heels. Breathe. Sink a little deeper. Belly's lifted. Drop the heels, send back the left leg. Crescent, opposite side. Lift the chest to where the wall and the ceiling meet. Let those elbows melt. Using the momentum of the arms, push forward. Oh, almost did both sides without falling. That's all right. Try again. Pop up. There we go. Find your warrior three. Dropping that left hip down, trying to get the leg as high as we can. Ideally, our upper body and our leg are in line with each other and parallel to the floor. When we're ready, we come back. But you know, ideal Spezial. What's ideal these days? Come back to chair. Ideal is just getting through the day. Good, shake it out. Let's come into star. Whew. Where are we? I'm lost track of time completely. Oh my Lord, time flies when you're having fun. Yogis. All right, we got 10 minutes. Let's come into the goddess. When in doubt, goddess. Let's just breathe here, 3 deep breaths. Send those knees back. Good, we're gonna inhale, star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, reach the right arm. Exhale, prayer. Inhale, left arm. Exhale, prayer. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, tilt. Exhale, prayer. Inhale, tilt. Exhale, prayer. Inhale, star. One last set. On our last star, we're going to come up on the toes. Reach, 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 reach as big, as broad as you can. Imagine yourself floating out there in the celestial universe and come down. Shake it out. All right. Let's do a roll down from the back of our mat. Chin, shoulders, rib cage, lower back, waist, hips. Take weight into your hands. Bend the knees over the toes. Walk the hands into plank and hold plank. Breathe here. If you want to come down to your forearms, if this is hurting your wrists, that's fine. Just want to do a little ab work here. Tap those knees, right, and then left, then right, then left, right, left, right, left. Booties up, down dog. Breathe. Lift that right leg up in the air. Send it high, high, high. Exhale, bring the knee to the right elbow. Send it back up. Bring the knee to the left elbow. Send it back up and lower. Left leg, high, 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 high. Knee to elbow. Back up. Knee to opposite elbow. Back up and lower. Drop to the knees. Let's come into child's pose. We haven't been here all class because Ariane went flying into space. All right, hands forward. And we're just going to do a few push-ups here. We're going to do the half chaturanga push-ups. So what we do is we lower the chest and the chin to the floor, and then we push into the mat. So our booty stays up in the air. Like we're kind of going into an inchworm position. Inchworm position and push. This is really going to get your triceps. So try and go slow. Try to keep the shoulders dropped. I know it's hard. Try to scrape the rib cage with the elbows. I did 3, and now I'm resting. Do 5 if you can. And then when you're ready, come up to all fours. Take that right arm out. Weave it through and under. Come on down onto your cheek. Take the left foot out so that the leg becomes straight and push back and down. So I'm almost looking up at the ceiling now. The leg is on the floor. The toe is on the floor. The left toes remain on the floor. Yeah, I see people looking around. And then drop the knee, unweave the arm and try the other side. Left arm extends. It weaves through and under the right arm. I come onto my left cheek. Now I lift the right leg, extending the leg, but the toes stay on the floor. Now I'm pushing into the floor with my right hand and I'm looking up. And come on down. And let's sit on our booties. And feet flat on the ground. We'll do a little bridge here. Inhale, exhale, press the pelvis up. Today I want to go ahead and actually tuck the shoulders underneath the rib cage and clasp the fingertips together underneath the booty. If you can, breathe here. Now, if you want to stay here, this is perfectly beautiful. If you need an extra challenge today, you can take the right leg off the ground and send the heel to the ceiling. Only stay up as long as you can come down with control. Shaking is a good thing. And when you're ready, unclasp the fingers, untuck the shoulders, and roll from the top of the spine to the bottom of the spine. Last thing to hit the floor is the pelvis, and then hug those knees to your chest. Little circles here. Go ahead and lengthen the left leg down onto the mat. Hug the right knee into the chest and then cross it over the body, looking over the right shoulder, palm down on the right hand, and see if you can really make sure that that palm is at shoulder height. See if you can get both shoulders to the floor. That might lift your knee off the floor, that's okay. Using your core, lift yourself back onto your back, switch legs. Gently cross that knee over the body, this time looking over the left shoulder. Gentle spinal twist. And recover. Good. We're going to inhale and extend the arms above the head. We're going to flex the feet, grip the face, tighten the glutes, squeeze the shoulders. Hold the breath for as long as you possibly can. And exhale. Remove the tongue from the roof of the mouth, swallow. And then stick that tongue out and say, ah. Hopefully my loud noises give you guys plenty of excuses to make loud noises. We're gonna go into Shavasana. So find a comfortable position for deep relaxation. I'm going to play a little. Sorry, but I don't know what happened. Here we go. I am a being of love, 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 love. I am a being of love, love. I am a being of love, 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 love. I am a being Bring yourself back to your own by maybe just nodding your head from left to right. If you want, you can stay in Shavasana. But if you want, you can come up sitting slowly by rolling to one side. And then pushing up. And we'll just go ahead and close the class with our hands in prayer. In that heart center, soul center, light center, with some gratitude for the way that we can get carried away into our bodies and into our movement and into our breath and lose sense of time, which is a wonderful thing every once in a while. Always an honor to be with you in this practice. The spirit in me salutes the spirit in you. Namaste. Thank you for coming. Remember, our recordings of these classes are posted on the GCC website, so you can always do these at any time. Put your name in the chat if you haven't otherwise done so.